If you're into crime, you're into me.
It was supposed to be just another summer night. But for three young friends driving through Strongsville, Ohio, it became the night everything ended. On July 31st, 2022, 17-year-old Mackenzie Shirilla climbed into her Toyota Camry. In the car with her were her boyfriend, Dominic Russo, and their friend, Davion Flanagan. They had just left a friend's house, laughing, listening to music, nothing unusual. But in the early hours of that morning, Mackenzie pressed her foot on the accelerator and never let go. Surveillance cameras caught the final moments, her car speeding down a deserted street at over 100 miles per hour. No brakes, no hesitation, just a blur of headlights before the vehicle slammed head-on into a brick building. When first responders arrived, the scene was devastating. The car was mangled beyond recognition. Dominic and Davion were gone instantly. Mackenzie, the only survivor, was pulled from the wreckage unconscious. At first, people called it a tragic accident, a reckless mistake. But investigators soon discovered something chilling. There were no signs of brake marks, no evidence she tried to stop. The car's data recorder showed her foot pressed firmly on the gas until impact. And as detectives dug deeper, a darker picture began to emerge. In the weeks leading up to the crash, Mackenzie's relationship with Dominic had become toxic, full of fights, jealousy, and threats to break up. Prosecutors said she was desperate to control the situation, even if it meant no one walked away. Her friends described her as volatile. Her social media posts showed a smiling teenager hiding a storm behind her eyes. When Mackenzie finally stood trial in 2023, she claimed she didn't remember anything about that night, but the evidence was undeniable. Camera footage, vehicle data, and witness statements told a story of intent, not accident. The judge called her actions controlled, methodical, deliberate, intentional, and purposeful. Mackenzie Shirilla was convicted on multiple counts, including murder and aggravated vehicular homicide, and sentenced to 15 years to life in prison. She'd be eligible for parole, but for now, she sits behind bars, the youngest woman in Ohio to be convicted of such a crime. The crash site has since become a place of mourning, flowers, candles, photos. Two families forever broken, and a question that still lingers. Was this the act of a heartbroken teenager? Or something far more sinister? Because sometimes the line between love and destruction isn't crossed, it's driven through at full speed.